Hey guys, I'm testing out a new backdrop here. So let me know if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up if you do. Got a little bit of better lighting going on because some people are complaining about the lighting in my videos, which I completely get. So this feels a little more professional, a little nicer to me. And there's the kind of gloomy backdrop since I talk about mental health. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of test this out today. I am trying to put in a little bit more effort into my videos in terms of not the content, because I think the content I do work really hard on, but more the backdrop, the presentation itself. And because I'm really trying to convey my messages, and I find that the better a video is set up, the more you want to watch it and spend the time actually paying attention to the vlogger. So I wanted to speak a little bit today about some of my coping techniques or the things I do to make myself happy, especially when the winter blues hit. Because here in Canada, in the fall and the winter, it gets really cold, really dark, super early, kind of depressing. It can really affect you negatively after a little bit of time. So I'll tell you guys what I do to keep myself happy during some of these harder months. So one of the things that I do is make sure to start taking my St. John's wort and my vitamin D as soon as I can. So I've been starting now actually as early as in August. So nearing the end of August, I'll start to take that before the fall hits. And that way the vitamin D, you need that when you have less sunshine available. That's one thing. And then the St. John's wort is clinically proven to help against mild to moderate cases of depression. So I will start taking that because I have seasonal depression, or SAD. And so when it gets darker, earlier, my body really feels it, my brain really feels it, and I find myself declining. So it's a precautionary measure to take it beforehand. But if you are interested in taking that, please do consult with your doctor or make sure to do your research on it first, because it does have interactions, especially if you're on any other kind of medication. Because as you guys probably know, I take a lot of natural approaches towards fighting my depression and social anxiety. So that is something that really helps from me. Also, if you guys had any topics that you wanted me to cover in future videos, please feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about, because I'm always interested in the feedback from you guys. So another thing I would do to make myself happy is to journal out my thoughts. I will take the time and write down if there's something that's nagging me and bothering me constantly. I'll take out my journal. I'll usually use some aromatherapy, so I'll put some lavender essential oil in my diffuser throughout the room, and I will just be smelling that. It will calm me down. Lavender for me is extremely effective in calming me down and helping me sleep at night. So most times when I'm journaling, I will do it at nighttime. And a lot of these tips that I'm telling you are going to be more nighttime tips, because I'll be very honest, in the morning I usually feel pretty upbeat, pretty motivated, pretty encouraged. In the afternoon I'm still doing okay. I might get a little bit of a tired slump, but at night, sun's down, it's colder, that's when I really sink into my more depressive symptoms. So I will journal usually at night. I'll also light a couple of nice candles too. I find that it's a very nice ritual that I have. I'll usually have a cup of calming tea, so maybe some chamomile or an herbal tea. Let me know if you guys want me to do a tea video, show you guys what kind of stuff I have available, an updated one I should say, because I'm always getting new ones. So that is something that really helps me calm down at night. I'll also sometimes get into a really good book. I just finished the Hunger Games trilogy, which I really liked. I like any books that are very action-oriented, something I can get lost in. I actually find that I get more depressive if I watch things or I read things that are pretty dark or scary in nature. So recently, I've been watching The Walking Dead, and as much as I love it, it has been declining my mood a little bit, and I will get more fearful at night, and sometimes when I'm in that scared state, I start worrying about things in my own life, which is a bit strange. So it's better to kind of avoid those things. Thankfully, I literally have one more episode to watch tonight with my boyfriend, and then we're done the last season, so that's pretty cool. And then I can kind of put my brain at ease a little bit. So I would recommend reading things that keep you entertained, like action, stuff like that. I find that's really good to get into. For example, I'd recommend if you're not in a relationship reading romance novels might not help you, or reading something really scary at night before you go to bed isn't going to calm you down, especially if you deal with mental illness. So I would recommend tuning into yourself and see what would feel good, what kind of content would feel good for you. So on that same note, watching anything on Netflix helps me a lot. Just things that will calm me down. I love Adventure Time. I love watching The Simpsons, Family Guy with my boyfriend and just kind of laughing and relaxing at night, South Park even. So just anything a little bit mindless that's going to keep you distracted. Or if you want something that's going to stimulate you a little more intellectually, I would recommend they have a lot of really good documentaries out there, not only on Netflix, but you can find on YouTube. I watch a lot of food and nutrition documentaries, like Food Matters. I watched Super Size Me, which was a really popular one. There's a whole bunch of different ones if you want to educate yourself a little bit about the food industry, kind of learn what to put into your body. And on that note, another thing that I will do is eat something healthy, because at night is when my emotional eating goes through the roof. So what I'll do is I'll usually try and reach for fruit. I'll either make myself a smoothie, which can be a little bit loud, so I try and avoid it. But if I'm really craving something like that, I will go for it. But most times now I'll have, I've been really into grapes lately, so I got some green grapes, and I have these ones called Coronation grapes, which are amazing. If you guys can ever get your hands on those, they're the most flavorful, delicious grapes. Coronation grapes. Insanely good. Also some blueberries, I have a grapefruit lying around. I'm really into berries and grapes and cherries, which all rhymes, recently. So I'll usually do that. Tea, of course, is very good just to calm your stomach. Mint tea is good, or ginger to kind of signal yourself to digest so you don't overeat at night. Or if I am in the mood for something a little bit junky, I will make some popcorn and I'll put some olive oil in there with some sea salt, which is awesome. So to kind of give yourself something nutritious, something to end your night, so that you're not feeling really gross, because I think the worst combination would be to just, watch TV with something extremely violent or extremely horrific, and then eating all this junk food and trying to get to sleep after. That's going to really stir your thoughts. For myself, if I take my St. John's wort, it works as a light sedative, so that will calm me down. And I can read something that I can really get into, eat something nutritious, have some tea to calm down, journal out my thoughts. It's the happiest nighttime combination for me. So I hope this helped you, precious gems. Please let me know about what you think of my new backdrop. I think this is how it's going to be for now in my little low budget YouTube account. But in the future, I do honestly want to invest in a good camera, so I'm not just filming things on my laptop, or on a better laptop, and work a little bit on editing and everything, because I have started, as I've seen my subscribers slowly rising, taking this more seriously so I can put out some good content for you guys. So I hope you appreciate that, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye everyone.